I'm back here on this wall. We got some nice weather this week, so I thought I'd take a look at this. It shouldn't take too long. And normally I would just, tear into this, cut this half out and redo it. But you can hear on the other side of this wall, we've got an scapegoat. And I'm not really sure. I had an idea that I could tear apart the structure inside and leave these siding boards intact to kind of give him at least a partial barrier, a mental barrier to stay out of here. Put the framing up and then tear the siding off and redo that. So let me dive into it. Let me get some measurements first. Here's the scapegoat of which I spoke. Hey, buddy. Oh, I've got some electrical boxes that are going to need to be briefly relocated. Not so much that one, but certainly that one. When I get this apart some more, I'll show you what I got to do here. I might just have to do this really fast. still holding, who knew? One wall removed. What do I do with it? What I'm gonna do is turn it out that hole. Put it out there. Let the goat chew on it. Might distract him. No, he can't come in here. Not yet. Yeah, you probably place it on this goat. Get out of here. What are you doing here to get in here? Huh? What are you doing to get in here? Putting your head through it, just waiting, and walk right in. Here. Chew on this out there. Don't worry, the power is off. What are you doing? Alright. One less wall in the barn. Now. Get my surrogates in here. Keep an eye on the goat, see what he does. Shut the door so they can't get out. Where are you going? I don't even know where you're going. Come on. Little clippity clops out there. Yeah, you're a funny goat. You're a funny goat. All right. Move, goat. I gotta cut off a little bit down in there. It's that post is sitting on a pad, and that pad is sticking out. I didn't notice that. So I gotta, to get this flush up against that post, I gotta cut that pad. Other than that, maybe that will discourage him somewhat. There. Hi. Alright. Sawzall. Hey, get in my house. Where do you think you're going? Back up. Turn around, back up. No. You see that open door? You can't go out the open door. Back up. Back up. Beep, beep, beep. There you go. Get out there. That's you're too fat. How do I get in there? Camera's still on, or hasn't shut off yet? I told you to get back out of there. Get out of there. All right. That is beautiful. All right. Now I just need to screw those all in, screw them together here. We'll be all right. What are you doing? Yeah. Any hole. Any hole. They all say exit. Hey, you're not supposed to be out there. Now, how to keep the goat out? It's easy. So underneath there, of course, is the framing that I did. I just put the 1/4 inch ply there to keep the goat out until I can get back. You can see the light's starting to fade a little bit. Now I put this level on here. I mean, I had the camera going pretty much the whole time. Did you see me try to level anything? Nope. Just stuck it in place. For kicks, I put the level down here and come on, focus. There we go. Right on the money. Pure coincidence, happenstance, and good fortune. So that's it for the day. Now I do have a pile of lumber right there for the outside. When it gets time to sheathe the outside, which should be pretty close. All I'm going to do now is double up. I'm going to double up this board with another one. These boards are so rotted, I figure what I'm going to do, somehow snap a line on the outside and cut these boards off right about here. So the second board that I put in is going to be what catches the tails of these and nail them in. And then from here down can be the beginning of the new boards, and that'll be all new from the windowsill down. Ouch! I hit my head on the stupid ceiling again. So there it is. We'll get back to it later. He's making a lot of noise chewing on that nut. You see, that was tunnel vision. I was focused on this, and I didn't notice this. Fortunately, I just nicked it. I'll put some tape on that, it'll be alright. Good grief, that could have been bad. Alright. Kind of all strong. Pick up my nails. I'm sorry I turned off the camera. Something pretty funny happened. I was out there in the goat yard picking up my screws, and the goat came to the door and he was in the barn. What's wrong with that picture? He's back out there now. Alright, now the wall is quite strong. Attach these boards here, attach the bottom boards there, start going through my pile and measuring and trimming. We're in the home stretch. Now one more thing I do want to do, I've got this flashing here. Because these siding boards are going to be out there nailed in, screwed in like this, with the other ones on top, there's going to be end grain exposed to the elements. No way around it, really. I could just, slather it with a lot of paint, but then when it needs painted again, it's going to be harder to get to. It's already screwed to the wall. So what I'm going to do to protect the end grain the whole way across here is I'm going to tuck some flashing, some tin, down in this crack, fold it over the exposed end grain of the new wood going in, and then screw the boards in. So that way the rain coming down and through the holes and down onto the boards are not going to have a chance to get to this end grain. They're going to hit that flashing and roll off, and this should be protected so it doesn't get destroyed in the coming years. Please do not trot upon or 8 target. The way I counted, I didn't think one sheet was going to serve top and bottom, but it does. The goat's trying to knock my camera over. Hey, I told you not to eat that. No. Get out of here. Now go. Go. Do I have to lock you out of your yard? Get up. Yeah. Go. Let me trap this goat somewhere else. What I've got, this big hunk of concrete that's heaved up here, kind of goes at an angle. It juts out right beside that bottom 4x4. So these 1-inch boards won't squeeze in there. It looks like they might, but they won't. So I might have to either hack some of these off, maybe get a crowbar, see if I can move this thing over. What are the chances? Let's try something. It'll move, but I'm not going to get it to move over. Well, I guess I shortened some boards. Well, that piece, no. Hey, it worked. Stay there. All right. I think that did it. Good. I don't know when the camera shut off, so I'll bring in, show you what I got done so far. So this gives you an idea of what we got. Now I still need to slide some flashing in on the left side. I'm going to put the first big piece on the corner and then work my way in. And if I end up with some kind of a skinny piece, I'll just rip one down to make it fit. I'd rather have a nice wide one in that corner. Ties in the new wall with the old beam. And there we go. I was able to break up that rock enough to get the boards underneath of it. I'm really not sure how I'm going to attach screws down there. There it is. My work is getting a once-over from the boss. He approves of the box of screws. It's the second time they've been dumped today. Well, there we go. It's covered. Might not be finished. Got to do something with that flashing. I still have to screw down the ends of the red boards up above. Of course, paint will be coming, and if it survives being gnawed on by the goat. Yeah, you. So, I think I'm going to pack it up, and I'll come back later. Oh, it's a good head scratcher. I'm going to pack up my tools, put everything back together, and complete it later. These are pretty weak from being so weathered, so to get these to hold together better, I'm putting screws in and they're just kind of splitting at the ends. I need to be able to get in the very end because that's where the 2x4 is. So I'm going to have to pre-drill these to make sure they don't just split off the end. This flashing is not real pretty, but it's not supposed to be. It's just utility. Now they're just held down with staples right now. I'll pull that up when I go to paint these. And once they're painted, I'll flap these down, probably trim them a little bit so that they look a little bit nicer, I don't know. And then the end grain will be protected from the weather. All the rain coming down is sitting right there. Normally these boards are just one piece, top to bottom, and then you don't have to worry about any end grain being exposed. The water is just going to shed off of the paint that you have on the siding boards. But because I'm patching this in the middle like this, these were still okay. I just needed to patch the bottom. So when you put in a patch like this, you've got exposed end grain that needs to be protected. And this is how I chose to do it. Now you see this, I don't see any in particular right now, but you will see this on old barns. Normally it'll be painted over and it's harder to see, but you'll see little strips of metal flashing occasionally on old barns if you keep an eye out for that. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. Yeah, that's better. If I've got to lay on the ground, I'd rather not do it in the goat dairies. I think that'll do for the winter. Once I can get in here and paint it and finish up the flashing, then that'll be done. But in the meantime, I'm going to work on windows for this part of the barn. That should be fun.